Hey everyone, welcome back. So today we are going to solve one more problem, and this will be our last problem from the math section, and after that we are going to move to the arrays type problem or vector types problem, because the math topic will keep coming as we move forward with the other topics. You can say we will cover more questions of math in other topics also. Okay, so let's see what is the question. Today's question is happy number. This is also a easy question. Okay, so most of the questions from the Leetcode, which is of medium or hard level, they are using other concept along with the math, so that's why there is only some easy and some medium questions are available, and after we learn more topics we will be able to solve more questions which are combination of maths and other topics. So our question is happy number. So in this question you have given a number n and you have to do a square of the digits, means you have to do a square of the individual digits and do a addition of that digits. So after doing it, it will become 82. Then again you have to do a square of digits of 82, 8 and 2, and do a addition. It will become 68. Then after this again you have to do a square and addition of digits, so it will become 100. Then again it will become 1. So as long as your number will become 1, you can say it is a happy number. Okay, let's take another example. N equals to, if you do a square it will become 4, then again 4 square 16. So this time the number is keep going and it will never become 1, so this is not a happy number. Okay, so basically you just have to extract digits, then square of digits and addition, right? As long as our number becomes 1, we can say it is a happy number. Okay, so for this we have to run a loop, right? So we have n equals to 90, and when n becomes 1 we will stop our loop. So we can say until n not equals to 1, keep running our loop and solve the square and addition of digits. So this function will return a square and addition of digits, and after ending our loop we will check if n equals to 1, then we can say it is a true, then true condition is happy number. Okay, now we just have to write this number which will give me a next number basically, right? Because after 19 our next number is 82, after 82 our next number is 68, then 100, then 1. So this function will return me the next number. So how we are going to write? So if you look at it, our number is just a square of digits and addition between them. So for this, can we write a concept of extracting a digit? So let's create our function int next number int of n int num equals to 0. So this num will store our next number, and we will run our while loop and find a remainder, right? Because we are extracting a digits. Now we have to store addition and square of the digits. So we will do a remainder into remainder. It will do a square of the digits. After that we will update our n, and here we will return our num. So it is using same concept, except we have to do a sum and the square of digits. So this function will return our next number to this n, and this process will keep going until n is not equals to 1. Once n becomes 1, we can say it is a happy number. Now we have solved for the case where our num will become 1. So what is the case where our num will not become 1? You can see this case. In the case of 2, the num will never become 1. It will keep increasing, even it will cross 100, because after 16 it will be 16 into 16, it is more than 100. So we cannot say our this condition will be available in this 4. So we can write one more line here, that if our n at some point becomes equals to 4, we will return, right? Because in that case there is never going to be 1. Okay, so that's our code. So let's write our code and see it is working or not. So this is our question. Happy number is defined by following process. Starting with positive integer, replace the number by the sum of square of its digits. Okay, so our loop will run endlessly until a number becomes 1. So this is our example, n equals to 19. We are doing here 1 square plus 9 square, it will become 82. Then 8 square plus 2 square 68, 6 square plus 8 square 100, 1 square plus 0 square plus 0 square, it will become 1. So our loop will stop here. For in this case our loop will not stop. So for that we have written a condition, if n equals to 4, we don't have to go beyond, because the number will keep increasing and it will not become 1. So let's write our code. So we will write our loop while n not equals to 1. We will keep running our loop and keep updating our number. Okay, at some case our n becomes 4, we can say this is not going to become 1, so we will return 0 here. Here we will check if n becomes 1, condition true, then it is a happy number. Now let's write a function for next number. So return type will be int, then next number, then int n. Let's declare one variable, num equals to 0, then while n num plus equals to, okay, we have to also extract a remainder. So n modulo 10 here, then remainder into remainder. It will do a square of the remainder and addition. After that we will update our n. Here we will return our num. Okay, so let's run it. So the n equals to 19 and n equals to 2 is working. Let's submit it. So it got accepted. Okay, so it is also using same concept of extracting digits. Okay, and our time complexity will be log n, because we are here extracting our digits, and while we are extracting our digits the time complexity is log n. And here you can see, here we are running another loop, but this loop is controlled by this loop completely, because as we are extracting digit and doing a square and addition, the number is updating based on this loop itself and it is not dependent on this loop. That's why our time complexity will be log n. Okay, so that's it for today. Until then, thank you everyone, have a nice day.